What's up, y'all? Yeah, what's up, y'all? Yeah, all my sensations, y'all come on in, come on in. Hello, shout out to my mod in the building, Miss Latasha Parker, all the way from Kentucky. How is the sound, you guys? How's the sound? What's up, friend? Hey, sis, all the way from Winsburg, Louisiana. What's up? What's up, you all? Before I get started, I got to go ahead and drop this disclaimer. This site is for fair use, education, and entertainment purposes, and therefore, everything that I say after this, you guys, is allegedly. Okay, we got some things to talk about, you all. Yeah, shout out to my baby girl in the building. Yes, Miss Nisha D in the building. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Shout out to you all. Yeah, we're gonna get started early, you all. I got some stuff to talk about. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. I'm dropping the link. I'm gonna drop the link early. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna give y'all time to get in. Shout out to shout out to y'all. Salute to all the moderators in the building. Yeah, shout out to my other mod just rolled in the building. All right. Yeah. How is the sound? How is the sound, you guys? How is the sound before I get started? The sound okay? Thank you, friend.
Hey, sis.
Hey, sis, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good on this Friday. It's Friday finally.
Yes. Yes.
Finally, yes.
Salute to all the
Yes. So
subscribers and moderators.
yes, I was like when I logged on, I was like, okay, we got some subscribers coming in. That's what I'm talking about. Because when I hit that 1,000 mark, and again, I'm gonna show it once it gets close to that, because right now you can't see my subs. But as it get close to the 1,000 mark, I will show it. So that person that hit me over to that 1,000 mark, then I'm going to cash app them $100. See what I'm talking about? That's what we do over here on Sid City. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So, okay, sis, we got some stuff to talk about. We got 11 dead people, piled up in, well, actually, there were 25 in the van. 11 died, and others were injured. Allegedly, they were migrants. That's what they said. Okay. So, your take. What are your thoughts? Let's talk about it.
Um, that's not shocking considering all that's been going on at the border that's been swept under the rug, like we've been talking about everything else. And we really need somebody down there to see what's going on with these people.
Yes. Yes. They are under the bridge. I saw a video on the news where they were it was like 1,900 of them. They had porta potties everywhere. They were literally under the bridge right there, and they're transporting them to McAllen, which from there, allegedly, they're charging them $50 per head. To get to the next destination. Just say it may be here in Dallas, or it may be Houston or San Antonio, wherever their next destination is, or where they're trying to go to. They're having to pay whomever, with another van or bus or whatever, and they're just piling them up and just bringing them over. This is my thing. Are they illegal, or are they legal? Should they be over here? Do they have the proper paperwork? And that's another thing, because if they're all piling up in the van the way they're piling up all in the van, then who's checking the paperwork to see if they're even legal to be going to their next destination? See, that's the thing.
And also it comes down to too, this is where a lot of the not saying that just because you're across the border, you have illnesses and stuff, but this is where a lot of the illnesses come from. There's no vaccinations, you know what I'm saying, for those people. Like you said, also with the paperwork, And then, as I thought about the topic today, yeah, it's 1,900 of them under the bridge, but how many slaves was it on feet? We didn't have nobody
Exactly.
to give $50 to get us out of nothing that we went through
Exactly.
for years. And I didn't go through any of that, but my peoples have, and we didn't have 1,900 and people saving us for money or nothing else. We fought to get her how we got her.
Had to get it out the mud. You know what I'm talking about? Had to
And
get it
it's
out the
crazy how
mud.
when they do get over without paperwork, it's a lot they get more than we get living here in America and fighting every day to keep our head above water.
Exactly. Exactly. You know, but this is what they so this is what they were saying. Hold on a second. I want to share this because I wanted you guys to see what they were saying. Um, so this is the article here, and this was just 11 hours ago on it. Okay, so they're saying that the officials, 11 dead, 13 injured in crash linked to human smuggling in overpacked van near the Mexican border. Human smuggling. Now, amongst other things, because I think it's more than just human smuggling going on over there. I think it's also organ trafficking, sex trafficking. I think allegedly, I think there's more to it. So it
Oh
says,
yeah.
yeah, according to authorities, an overloaded van carrying about 25 passengers crashed on Wednesday, August the 4th, on a remote South Texas highway, killing at least 11 people and injuring more than a dozen others. Okay. Brooks County Sheriff Urbino Martinez stated that the crash happened shortly after 4 p.m. on US 281 in Encino. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Encino, about 50 miles north of McAllen. Okay, so that's what I was talking about as far as them going to McAllen. So their stopping point from, I guess, the border is McAllen, and then from McAllen to wherever else. But once they get in McAllen, that is where I saw in the video where I saw this lady and she was speaking in Spanish, but you know how they have it translating what she was saying, and so she was basically telling them that it was going to be $50 per person, you know,
Mm.
to get on the next route, whatever that was coming. I don't know if it was a bus or a van or. My thing is, y'all just crashed with 25 y'all on there. Y'all steady trying to pile 25 more in a whole nother, van or bus. Like
And I, and I thought the border was so tight and locked down. What's how did so many get in the van and over the border? And it's
yeah.
wild.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's $50 a head. So where's the money coming from? Because I'm pretty sure 1,900 don't have $50 a head.
Right.
So where was these people smuggling them to and to do
Right.
what?
Right. Where they going? Yeah.
That's all we get.
That part. Hell, gas highs. I don't know what on that side. I'm telling you, because I just took the trip myself. So I know the gas is $4 and something over there on that side parts of town.
And then was it is it a checkpoint,
It is,
Miss
and that's what I
Cynthia?
was talking about in my last video. There is a checkpoint, right? It's two checkpoints. It's one past El Paso, and then there's another one at California state line.
So did
The
they have to go through a checkpoint?
yes,
So
yes,
how did they get through a checkpoint with so many people in that van?
because they're not coming. That's not the route that they're taking.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying? Allegedly, see, they're not going that route. They're taking detours to get wherever that bridge is, where they all are stuck at. 1,900 of them, allegedly, with
It's a
all these
lot of
porta
people.
potters everywhere, and they don't telling oh, and they did say COVID was rising amongst them while they're out there, scattered, trying to migrate,
Mhm.
other places. So it's just a hot mess. And then they're asking for the government's assistance in this. And well, you know they're not going to get that because they didn't want them. Y'all had no business trying to get your asses over there. Like why? What y'all? What the fuck is y'all doing?
And you know
The government's not going to step in and assist y'all with that. They're going to tell y'all, however y'all got there, take y'all ass back there. Is what they're saying, because you don't see them helping them, because apparently that's what they're saying, allegedly. That's just my opinion.
it is.
Yeah,
And as they're really not gonna they're really not gonna let them come through their the border patrol is really dirty. Yes,
yeah, they
they
are
are.
dirty. They
Yes,
real
they are.
dirty.
Um, they're not gonna they're really not gonna try to let them come through this zone because the rise of the virus, and ain't nobody down there got hand sanitizer, clean water, mask or nothing. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? On top of any other thing they had going on. Now that that's why it's mutating the way it is. Not because it's corona, it's other stuff going on with other stuff that they keep mixing and putting out there in the air.
exactly, sis. That's true. That's true.
So that's
And
and that's
yeah,
another thing to touch on. That's what it is. They down there, they really need them over here for the work. You know what I'm saying? Because
yep,
they need workers. They
yep,
need workers, and that's how
hmm,
they're smuggling them over here to get
yep,
them to work. But
yep.
on top of that, they're cross contaminating. It's like cross contamination in the kitchen. You know what I'm
Hmm,
saying?
hmm. Yeah, like Quisha said, the border patrol officers are helping them. They are. They are most definitely
Absolutely,
helping them. That's how they're
absolutely.
able to get, even under that bridge. Because like Latasha said, like how are they getting past the damn checkpoints and stuff? It have to be it's something going on. They're not coming through that way, but they're going another route. But that's not even the route they should be going. That's how you know they're not supposed to be doing what you're supposed to be doing, because you got to cut through here and there and sneak. If you got to sneak to do some shit, you ain't supposed to be doing it.
And who went down there to see 1900 head count?
That part.
You get what I'm saying? Who
Yeah,
in America went down there to get that story to even know it was 1,900 people? You know what I'm saying? If somebody wasn't helping them get across, so I mean, right there,
exactly.
yeah.
Oh yeah, the news people are there reporting it. They there, so they know what's going on.
Who
Then
did the head count?
exactly, the border
To know.
patrol,
Come on.
shit, border
When they know
patrol.
what's going on, they know what
They know
exactly
they
what's
know
going on.
exactly what's going on. And then this is my thing, just like that article that you sent on that the guy in Oregon. Was that you that sent me that article? That was somebody else.
Somebody else, but we touched on
One
it.
big preacher sent me that article on the guy in Oregon. Now this guy was 24 years old, and he went and turned himself in and told the police that he was planning on a mass you know, destroy some shit. He planned on doing some shit. And sure enough, they went to his got a warrant, went to his house, found all kind of shit up in there. Like he used to work for the school. He said he was gonna start with the school, that school. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So you know what? It was a blessing that he went and turned himself in. But just think about this. Hopefully there isn't no one else with him that he had on in his with his the crew or whatever. Maybe it's just a one man thing, and he realized that's not something he wanted to do and went and turned himself in. They even checked him into a mental facility first to check him out, because in their minds they're thinking anybody who crazy enough to do this and then come and turn themselves in the police station, like that's some whole other shit, you know.
I've never seen it done in all my life. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, thank God that he did. If that's the case, if he really had a conscience, thank God
That's what
they
I
did.
said.
But we really need to talk to somebody about these y'all want to run a check on who can get a gun, but y'all don't do it on mental health.
Exactly.
They
Exactly.
name definitely need to be registered. If they've had mental health issues, they need to be registered.
Yeah, but see, in the article, it also stated that he wasn't even supposed to be having no guns, because when he went, they did rule he was mental illness, so he wasn't supposed to purchase any. So they are trying to figure out how he even got the guns that he got. So we already know how, because he had to get them off the street. That's how, allegedly.
Mm.
That's how.
And did he turn it? I was wondering for him to turn himself in because I've never seen anything like it. Did he turn himself in all for somebody else to carry it out? Was he, you know what I'm saying? It's just strange that somebody with those kind of mental health issues. I get that they have a conscience, but I've got mental health issues, and but I get the help I need and things to kind of stop me from taking myself there, and I got tools and skills I can. But the way they said he was worked on, they was even shocked that he turned himself in as much ammunition and stuff that they found.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
was
that
ready
was
to
my
cause
thing.
damage.
Yeah, yeah, that was my thing. And they allegedly found a lot of different types of weapons in his apartment, when they went and searched it. So,
And
like
they
I
said,
said, who else was going to carry this out? Or is just, you don't know what the
mm.
intentions were.
And another thing I wanted to touch on, they said he had targets, Miss Cynthia. They said it wasn't just a school he was gonna.
I saw that he had other targets that he was going to pursue. To yeah, yeah, but they wouldn't say what those, where those other targets were. You
Mm-mm.
know, so yeah,
And
that's a whole nother story. But right now we're talking about the 11 dead over there at that border that was packed in that van. 25 packed in the van total, 11 dead. The others were injured. Even the type of van. Let's start on the van that they was in. The van that they was in. Think about 25 people piled up in there. You know, why the hell would y'all sit up here and pile 25 people in this van like this, knowing it is easily to tip over? The least little hit or swerve to the left or swerve to the right, that motherfucker over. It's over.
yeah.
You know.
And
So,
who was in charge of the who did they talk to even know that they was charging that much to get across? To get picked up from here to there.
well, see, like I said, on the news, on the clip that they were showing that I saw, whoever was out there filming, they were out there filming what was going on and translating. This is what was being said, and they had where she was telling them it's going to be $50 per person. Yeah,
See, it's so
where they
much
got
going on,
that number
Cynthia.
at, I don't know. I don't know where they got the $50 from.
What and we talking about the border? Whatever happened to down there? Because I thought they had so many contained at the border. So I'm trying to understand where the border. That means ain't no border protection. Period.
None, none, and I think that's the issue. That's the same thing that Greg Abbott, our governor, allegedly. That's what he's been stressing. As far as the border, the same way Trump allegedly, was stressing that before he got out of office with that wall. So the wall wasn't complete, and then this is just my opinion. Where the wall isn't complete at, I think that's where they are at, trying to get you see what I'm saying? Trying to get across or whatever. I think then it's just my opinion. I could be wrong on that. I'm gonna have to do some research on that and see exactly the location. Because that is a good. I am curious to know now, where are they at? Where yeah, that's a good point. But I
Because
want to
if they
say
know
it's
it's
at the
open,
end
is
of
why
that
isn't that
wall.
being protected more?
Yeah, I want to say it's at the end of that wall. Like I said, because I can remember like about 5 or 6 months ago, and they were talking about how that wall wasn't complete. It was like this big gap or whatever. And then Greg Abbott went and took it upon himself to, put to finish the wall. Supposedly, allegedly finish the wall. So I don't know
And
what's
I feel
going
like
on.
down there, this is just my opinion. I feel like it's like slavery that them border patrols getting paid off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they're taking them. Hey, Miss Quisha, and
What's
they're
up?
taking
What's
them,
up?
and you
Hello.
know,
Hello.
I'm in the car, so that's the reason why I couldn't talk long. But I just wanted to say that it's been an investigation. If that is an inside job, a lot of those border patrols are Hispanics themselves. That's how they get the jobs. If you look at the population in McAllen, Texas, it's 90% Hispanic. So a lot of those people, that's inside jobs. There are border protection, but you have to understand the people that they're hiring. Who's going to work down there? The only people that live down there are Hispanics.
Yep.
So of course, and like you said before, Latasha, they're going to stick together. So even though they work for our government, if it's some money involved, you have to think about it. Those people come from really poor backgrounds.
Yep.
$50 is a lot to them. You understand
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You multiply, 1,900 by $50, and you know what I'm saying. You can
Yep.
just imagine how much they're getting.
Yep. Exactly. Exactly. You're right. You're absolutely right. And
Yes,
that's the same thing. I was like, it had to be. You're right. It's an inside job. Because see, they have to hire the Hispanic to be able to speak the language
Exactly,
to transfer,
exactly,
to communicate.
and then
Because
and
half
then
of
they're
them not speak
terrified.
English. Yes.
Then they're terrified. They're not going to tell nobody who is charging them the $50 because they're going to be killed or their families are going to be killed. So the thing
Exactly.
about it is,
yep,
it's not a mystery. We know exactly what's happening. They're
Exactly.
working together. They infiltrate into our border patrol as border patrol officers and police, and then
Yeah.
they help bring their people over. It's been like that for years. If
Yep.
you look at the populations down there close to the border, it's majority Hispanics,
Yes.
and the majority of them do not speak English.
They don't.
And who gonna go work down there? It's nobody but Hispanics.
It's
And
true.
and trust me, I've been down there towards McAllen and Brownsville. You have a checkpoint when you get out of San Antonio.
Yep.
So you
You
have
do.
several checkpoints. It
Yeah.
ain't just one. So
Yeah.
it's protected. It's just the fact that it's just like when you go to Mexico, they
Yeah.
tell you a lot, don't drive in there because everything is about money. They're gonna find a way to try to arrest you or something to get money out of you. I know I was
Exactly.
in San Diego and we were right there at the border. We were gonna go to Tijuana, and even the Hispanics said, "Do not drive your car, park at the border and walk over there because they will do anything to try to get money from you."
Yeah.
And when you're crossing over that bridge, you see the people literally hanging on the fence
Oh
trying to
yes.
get over
Yeah.
here. And
Yeah.
I have pictures in my phone of the people and how high the fence was and how protected it was. It was very much so. I'm talking about guns, machine guns, and everything. So that's why I'm saying this is not a mistake. It's an operation, and
Yeah.
it may be deeper than that. It may be operated by the cartel. Who knows?
You know. Who
They
knows?
may have people that have infiltrated our border patrol.
Exactly. You right.
So it's not a mystery. They know what's going. Our government knows what's going on.
Yes.
It is
Yeah.
what it is. A lot of them, like you said before, Cynthia, they let these people come over here. They use them for sex trafficking, drug trafficking. They use them for cheap labor. Anything that
Exactly.
they can use them for. And so they've done that for years. So
Yes.
they know that these people are coming. And
Yeah.
they don't have a problem because they can benefit from it. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Just like
Absolutely.
just like when they brought us over here, they could benefit from us. See, they can't benefit
Absolutely.
from us anymore because we done wised up. So now it's
Absolutely.
going to somebody else,
It's
and
them now.
they take advantage of those people's, wanting to be over here, and that's what they do. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. You're right.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
absolutely
You right,
correct.
Quisha. You right, Quisha.
It is what it is. It's they know what's going on, and it's not a secret. If they wanted to stop it, they could. They
Yeah,
don't
they
want
would.
to because that's just like drugs. Who brings the drug that in the country? Just like weed, they don't want to make weed legal, but they the ones. Just like with the cocaine and the crack back in the day, they was the ones bringing it in.
Absolutely.
They
Just
didn't
like
want to
American
how
Gangster,
you
we would
stop
say, yeah.
how you stop it. Y'all know how to stop it. Y'all the ones bringing it in. Y'all
Exactly.
don't want to stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't want to stop it because y'all want to tear down the black community with it. and then y'all want to make the money off of it. See, that it's all about because you have to understand we don't have no planes.
That
We don't we
exactly.
we don't run no borders over there. None of the
Exactly.
borders we run. We not on Africa is nowhere near none of our borders.
The
You
ships.
understand?
Let's talk about. Remember the ship that Chase had all that dope on that, and they didn't talk about it no more. What all of that damn
No,
dope from off of Chase off that ship? Remember?
you know who it belonged to. That's why
Allegedly.
that's why you ain't heard nothing else about it, cause it belonged to some of them.
Yeah.
You know
Oh
who it
yeah.
belonged to. Cause if it was us, best believe you'd have heard about it.
Yeah, you would have
Oh
heard
yeah.
about that shit, baby.
Yeah, yeah. It's not a mystery, you know. It's if we know what's going on. They think we don't know. That's because we don't put that much thought into it. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you just check the population around us, you see how much the Hispanic population is growing and growing and growing and growing. And it's just in the last 10 years how it has grown. But they know that. They know them folks are over here. They know exactly what's going on. Just
yeah,
like they can't tell you what happened to all them kids they had got. Remember
exactly.
all them kids and their parents they separated?
Yeah,
They still ain't said nothing else about them because they done. This just my opinion. Allegedly, I think they done sex trafficked a lot of them kids.
Yep, that's exactly what they're doing with those children. They're sex
Mhm.
trafficking, and they're also, like I said, organ trafficking as well. They're taking the organs as well. So it's like you said, they're using them for their benefit.
Yeah,
And
exactly. Undocumented. So as long as they can use them for their benefit, there's nothing going to be done about it.
exactly, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, I wanted to touch on that and talk about that because it, it was just going to be a matter of time, that something like this would happen when you're piling a bunch of people in a van like that. So you would have thought that this would have been a lesson. I don't know how the sound is. Hold on. Okay. How is the sound? Is the sound okay on my end? Is it still okay? We good on the sound? Okay. Yeah, so just like I was saying, you guys, it's one thing to you charging these people, as you say, $50 a head to get them from XYZ. They get to that point, and then they got to pay another XYZ to get to their final destination. And then they're not even, they may not get to their final destination, just like these people who didn't, because they lost their lives. So you would think that they would have woken up our government to go over there and do something about it, but they're not. They're not going to do anything about it, guys. So we can just forget all about that. It's not going to happen. So, yeah, that's that. You guys, on the people over there at that border, and of course our governor Greg Abbott, allegedly, he is all for finishing that wall, and because he don't want them over here. So I don't know what to say on that. I can't really blame him. I'm not gonna lie, because it's just too congested over here. Let them go to other parts of the city where it's not as congested. It's already over congested here in Dallas. We have enough people here in the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex. I'm so sick of the freeways, the highways being so congested. That's all I got to say on that. So I'm with them on that part. As far as the 1,900 people that's over there, all up under the bridge and shit, and they ain't doing shit about it, it's just a matter of time. They're gonna get all their asses out from over there, because they're gonna take them to where they're gonna take them to, allegedly, and do what they need to do with them. So while they over there waiting up under that bridge for their fate, goddamn, because that's basically what's gonna happen. They just selling their ass off. 45 to sold over here to that is what the fuck is going on. The motherfuckers over there selling their ass, oxygen their asses off. Little do they know. allegedly. Okay, so on that note, they might want to take their asses on back across that motherfucking border.
Hey sis,
I said, yeah, they might want to take their ass back on that border, baby, because they know their asses is ready. Their asses is going to be on a hot chopping block.
look, I'm driving and my car is super loud, but could we touch on I'm gonna drop back down the comments. Could you touch on those 3 people getting fired from CNN from not being vaccinated?
Yes, thank you, sis, for reminding me. Yes, absolutely. Thank you for reminding me that. So we definitely, yeah. Let me touch on that for a second, guys. So 3 people from CNN, you guys have allegedly they have been terminated, you guys, because they did not take the vaccine. So let me go. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Everything's good. Okay. Okay, so 3 people terminated, have been there for years with CNN. Come to work today. Oh, they got their pink slip, y'all. Y'all out there. Y'all ain't take y'all vaccine. Y'all right on back out the door. Y'all out of here. Bye. Can't come back. Fire them, you guys. Now, this comes back to my previous video that we talked about, and we discussed this on the vaccine and how they are demanding mandatory vaccination on these jobs. But who in the hell would have thought right over there at CNN, they doing the same shit. So they don't let 3 of their employees go. Okay, allegedly. We're gonna touch some more on that, you guys, probably on Sunday. May do a part 2 video on vaccination, so that we can talk more on that, and I can find out some more on what happened with those 3 employees. Because sometimes it sometimes be something else with that, and they just use that as an excuse. You know how they do. You know, they might have used the vaccine as an excuse. They might have been wanting to get rid of their ass for some other whole other reason, but let that be the reason this time. You understand what I'm saying? So we just never know on that. But this is what they're saying. This is why we getting rid of you, y'all. It's because you haven't gotten your vaccination. So bye, out of here. So yeah, we're gonna touch on that this weekend. Okay. Yeah. And again, I just want to say thank you all, my subscribers. Hey sis, how are you doing? Yes, I wanted to say I want to thank all my new subs for coming in, and yeah, because we have a lot of things that we're going to be talking about and touching on over here on Since Said It. We're going to talk about from celebrities to what is going on today to keep us aware, because at the end of the day, I want us more aware than anything. And yeah, we are going to touch on some celebrities as well, just like what's going on with the baby, Tori, Megan. We're gonna get into that next week, you guys, because there's some things that I want to talk about with them as well. That's going on in the music industry. Okay. Yeah, the vaccine is definitely being forced. Yeah, it's being forced. And so yeah, we're gonna touch back on that again also. Yes. We're definitely gonna touch back on that as well, you all. So yeah, as far as the 11 people that are dead from the fan incident, you all, the only thing we can do on that is keep our eyes and ears open on that, because it's going to be more to come with that, and that is because of the lack of the patrol that's going on around the border. Okay, so yeah, absolutely. Okay. But yeah, you guys. So again, they're going to continue to keep piling people up in the vans the way that they do over there to try to get them to where they need them to go. But at the end of the day, you guys, who has to pay for all this? Who the taxpayers is paying for all of this? So hey, yeah, it's time to wake up. Yeah, Latasha Parker, it's definitely time to wake up. You know, a lot of us, we are woke. We are woke. Yeah. So yeah, shout out to my mods in the building. Thank you guys. I appreciate you all. Love you all. I thank you all again. Thank my subs. I thank everyone for tuning in and watching the show tonight. While we discuss, what's going on over there on the border, you guys. Um, So Sunday, I have some other things that I'm going to do to get an exclusive interview lined up, you guys. Um, yeah, you're right. Tanya says we've been asleep too long. Yeah, we have. But you know what though? I think that since the pandemic woke a lot of people up. Yeah, the pandemic woke a lot of people up. It allowed us to be able to reevaluate ourselves, recondition ourselves, search for the knowledge that's been out there, you guys. This knowledge has been out there, but we just haven't been seeking that knowledge. So yeah, we have now started to seek the knowledge, and so which is a good thing for us as a people. Um, to be able to do that. Yes, salute to all my sensations. Absolutely. Absolutely. Love you all. Love you all. So yeah, until then, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and end this live, you guys, because it's Friday night. Yes. And I have somewhere to be. And I know you guys probably have somewhere to be as well. So yeah. I think we have good conversations over here. Um, and we're going to continue to have good conversations over here, you all. Okay. So yeah, until then, I will see you guys on the next live. Yeah. And you all have a safe and blessed weekend. And I'm out my sensations. Peace. Yes, love.